thing as well.
Those circles on the ground there, are they cues for contact point, or what's the function there?
Yep. So I'll show that one right here. So here's another one. I think this is a steering wheel thing. We just call it big zone. So when I throw it to him, I'm going to throw him one inside, and then I'm going away, then I'm going high, then I'm going to go low. So let's see. I'll let this play here. So inside, away, high, low, and then we're going to work, we call it the ladder drill. So he's going to hit it. He's going to let the ball travel all the way to this blue dot and make contact. And then on the next one, the white, and then the red. So we want them to have a swing that you can handle all parts of the strike. So that's the white. Now here comes blue. So that's what we do, and I think it's a good steering wheel thing. It's a great timing drill. I know we're not talking about timing right now, but hitting is timing, pitching is disrupting timing. How do we work on timing? This has been one of the best ways we've found to work on timing. We just call it the ladder drill, and we do a verbal with it as well. They have to say right now. So right when I start my motion, release the ball, they're going to say right, and they have to say now at contact. So you got to say now, right when the ball's over the blue and you make contact. Next one, white, now. Red, now. So let me play that back, and I'll just do it for him. Right now.
Okay.
And then right now. And it's crazy, but that really helps them. Now think about this as another easy one then that you can take into a game. So you're ahead in the count. So we work on this every single day. Now we're ahead in the count. It's a 2-0 count. And it's as simple as, hey, red dot. Catch it out front, get it at the red dot. 2 strikes. Hey, get him on the blue now. Or, that thumber that we're just having a ton of trouble staying back on. Hey, white to blue. Quit trying to get this guy at the red. Let's just white to blue. So again, just trying to think of what are some things we can do in practice that then make an approach or a thought more simple for them in the box.
And that there's a question from the audience coming in here in a second, but that right, the function of that is to make sure that the hitter is on time with their load up so that they're prepared to get to the right spot.
Yeah, and I think I'm glad you said that, because I think probably the number one thing we talk about, and we actually even say the number one rule as a DBU hitter is don't be late. For this whole thing to work, for the sequence to work, you have to start early. And because you're not committing your hands early, but we got to start early so we give ourselves time to work from the ground up and from the, for our hips to work and for everything to work in that sequence. So we work a ton on being on time with the pitcher, the pitcher, being on time with handbrake. So yeah, that's a huge concept and something we work on a lot. And we do the verbals a lot, because now they don't realize how late they start until you make them say it out loud. And then as the pitcher, I start throwing, and I'm here throwing to them, and they got to be on time with handbrake. They got to say right, and I go through, and they haven't said anything. Boom! I just stop. You were late.
Okay.
So yeah, timing's a big deal, and I think a lot of times, like, a guy has a bad swing, and we might, oh man, you were really leaning back on that one, or you were pulling off. No, you just started late, and then you had to do that because the ball
had to rush. Is that like I just got to rush to get organized, and my body just can't manage?
Yeah, think of, you start late and the ball's right on top of you. You're gonna try to make contact, so it's gonna be fly out, panic, lean back. Well, those weren't the problems. The problems was just I was late. So the number one thing we talk about the most is timing and trying to help their timing out.
Perfect. I know we got a couple an audience question here, but I do want to make sure we get to some things. I noticed some of your guys have one hand on the bat when they finish. Is there a preference really for you in the follow through, or whatever just happens?
Yeah, the one thing I look for in that is, are you doing it because you have to, or because that's more comfortable for you? So, example of that would be, a guy. I think it's really important that you finish the core of your body. So if these hips get square to the pitcher and you let go with one hand, I'm fine with it. But I think you'll see some guys where they don't finish their hips and then they have to let go. Think of that. Think of turn your hips about halfway and try to hold on with two hands. It's not going to work. It's going to feel terrible. So there are some guys where, and we do a drill, we call it the Harper drill, where you have to finish with two hands, because I think it kind of cleans up your path a little bit and it forces you to finish your hips square to the pitcher.
Got it. You spoke a little bit in here about adjustability and allowing your hitters, playing target practice, managing their swing, understanding the variability in pitches that they need to hit. What are the things that you do to specific? Why is that so important for you? Tell us about that.
Yeah. Why is it important? Because that's the game. That's literally like the game of when we're in a real game, they have to be able to adjust, hit different speeds. I've even, taken it a step further. You think about how different our training is from a game situation, even of, so a guy throwing a fastball in a game, for us, the average is probably, 90 to 92. Okay. I know when I throw BP, if the scoreboard is on and I'll glance back and look at it, I throw 50 to 51 every pitch. And it's like no pitcher in a game throws within 1 mile an hour on his fastball. It's going to range probably about 4. So what are we doing to help guys, even on a fastball? We're not even talking about changing speeds. Their one pitch is going to vary in speed way more than what we do in practice. So we're trying to come up with more and more ways. So as simple as that, even if we're doing front toss like this, we're not going to throw at the same speed every time. We're going to vary the speed on it. We do a lot